Good afternoon, abundant day, evening, and or afternoon to you and yours. Please keep in mind that everything from this message may or may not resonate. Take the parts that do, leave the parts that don't. This is going to be a quick message. Okay, I've been sitting with this information for a little bit. And now I'm being guided to go ahead and share with you guys. Okay, so this is going to be a quick message again. When it comes down to this message here, first of all, if you're new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you guys for all your love and support that you continue to show the channel. If you're returning, welcome back to the Soul Tribe family, okay? And welcome to all the new Soul Tribe family members over here at Wisdom Premonitions 444. This is going to be a download message, okay? Spiritual download message that I have been received a few weeks ago, and I've been kind of sitting with it to try to see, like, what's really the message, okay? This definitely is involving, and I'm going live because apparently it's still messing up, okay? But long story short, this is talking about, first of all, I heard Spirit say Hebrews 3 and, okay, Hebrews, and I said, what Hebrews, what chapter, Spirit? Spirit said 5, 3 and 5, okay? 3 through 5 or 3 through 6, something like that is significant, okay? Now, the first thing the Spirit showed me was Melchizedek. I had to press it because I got to make sure I know what's going on, okay? I don't want to mispronounce his name. But anyway, Melchizedek is was a high priest, one of the first high priests, okay? Written in the biblical text, okay? And I'm like, well, what's going on, Spirit? Why am I, being shown this or whatever? And it's because, like, many of you guys, especially the Divine Masculine, y'all message still ain't uploaded, okay? Because y'all got some people out there that really do not want y'all to connect to who y'all supposed to connect to, okay? However, on another note, you're being awoken, okay? A lot of you guys are waking up. You're receiving and understanding or gaining more clear understanding when it comes to your psychic abilities and gifts, okay? You're experiencing some type of spiritual awakening here for many of you guys, okay? I got these cards out here. The way they came out was just out of this world, okay? First of all, let's finish this part though, okay? So we're talking about Melchizedek, okay, who was the first king of righteousness and is the first high priest mentioned in the Bible. First place he was mentioned was in Genesis chapter 14. And then, like I said, Spirit was showing me that Hebrews, and I've been sitting with this for a few weeks. But I was really trying to see what was going on here because basically it's talking about him being mentioned in several Abrahamic texts, including the Dead Sea Scrolls and also the Qualibistic text of Zohar. Okay, we didn't pull this card before over here on this channel, okay? This card has came out several times, and I've read it. It's been connected to like many other my visions and things like that. Okay, this card talks about higher learning, committing through study and vision. Okay, so some of you guys could be being called to study more about something or being shown something different, especially when it comes down to like your gifts. Okay, you could be being guided back to certain things, certain texts, whether this is biblical text or just actual text. Okay, I don't know where you are on your journey, but I do know that whoever you are, you're being shown some things. Some light is being shed or shined down on some type of truths, okay? Some type of purpose that you hold or something of the sort, okay? I don't want to pronounce it wrong, so we gonna press it again. Melchizedek, okay? Melchizedek is also known as some type of ancient gatekeeper, okay? So many of you guys are gatekeepers. Many of you all, people come to you for advice. They come to you for advice. They want your opinion. They feel like your opinion means the world to them. They value it, you know what I'm saying, in some way when they're trying to make decisions, when they're trying to accomplish something. You know what I'm saying? So it's something like that going on here, okay? So I feel like you guys are, and it says he's the gatekeeper of light who is dedicated to also helping those walk through the spiritual path, to take the initiatory steps to align with the light. He is also the leader of a spiritual group called the Order of Melchizedek, a divine order of light beings. A divine order of light beings, okay? Angels and masters, including Archangel Michael and Jesus. Now, I didn't tell y'all. I'll be telling y'all about my visions where I've already encountered, Archangel Michael, and I've had to call on him to help me assist other people in the dream state. Okay, so something like that could be significant. You guys could also be like encountering a lot of multi-dimensional situations or encountering with light beings at this time for whoever you are. Okay, it's something like that going on. Okay, the Holy Spirit is like, it's something about the Holy Spirit raining down on you at this time. Okay, um it says who work, it says Melchizedek um has worked with the angels, the divine, the light beings, the masters, including the archangel Michael and Jesus, who work in a congregation to bring the light and energy to the world. These beings are keepers of Christ's light and Holy Spirit energy. So it's something about that being shed on you, you carrying that energy at this time. Okay, it was like raining a minute ago, but when I started recording, the sun just came out. I had the light on. I was like, okay, yeah, I see what's going on here. Um, but then it says you are being encouraged to dive into spiritual study. So I feel like, just from what I said at the beginning, like I was like, it's something about y'all studying something, seeing something for what it is. Hello, everybody. And so I just feel like whoever you are, you're being guided to study something. Even if this is something that you've already studied before, it's like you didn't see it at first. Okay. And so whoever you are, you're seeing it now. You're about to see it, okay? Um, you're about to see things for what they are. People who you've already started to begin to see that anyway. I feel like this is more so information. This is more about you committing to your vision, committing to your calling, because you cannot run from it. I don't care if you move. You can move if you want to. You can change jobs. You can say, okay, I'm not going to do this. I'm going to put this down, or I'm going to put this on pause. You cannot put it on pause. This is not something that you can put on hold. If you put it on hold, guess who got to deal with that shit when it's all said and done at the end of the day? If you don't accomplish what you're supposed to accomplish at the end of the day, who going to accomplish it? Your children gonna have to accomplish it. It's left to your children to decide if they want to deal with it. If they don't, it's just gonna keep going from generation to generation to generation, down the line, down the bloodline, till somebody fucking handle the shit. Excuse my expression, but that's just what it is. Okay, so make sure that y'all are paying attention to what it is that you need to pay attention to. The signs of synchronicities are there. I already know, because Spirit has already told me y'all being shown the signs of synchronicities is very clear, okay? It says, don't skim the surface, go deeper, for there's important information out there that will help you support in taking your path and skills to the next level. There's a good chance that you may want to get out there, and it says what you know, but the universe wants you to study a little more before leaping. So this could be you wanting to do something, but you need to gain more knowledge and information about it before you just jump out there. Like I had to with the message. I wanted to see what was going on. I'm like, okay, now I know my visions. I know everything else, but that I don't know. No, my name is not Tamika. Maybe it was the other lady. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe. So yeah, but that's what this is about. Okay, this is also about you demonstrating how committed you are to the spiritual path. And when you're committed, I feel like something that you weren't for many of you guys, you came to a point in your life by your own default, by your own fault, to where you may have felt like you missed out on an opportunity. But what's taking place is like, you never missed out. Everything's been stored up somewhere for you. It's been sitting, it's been waiting. You know what I'm saying? It's been being not supported, but secluded and protected. You know what I'm saying? While you've grown through the stages that you've had to grow through, while you have had to endure certain, circumstances and things like that, whether this was you putting yourself in them or not. Because I feel like I'm talking to somebody who has definitely been taking responsibility and stopped blaming everybody for shit. Because if you didn't, you wouldn't be this far off in your journey. Let's just be real here. Okay. I got 222 out here, 333, and 444. We also have 777. Some of y'all could be a life path. I heard 3 and 8, 3, 8, 5, and 9 could be significant. Some of you guys are master numbers. You know what I'm saying? And this is like you're a gatekeeper. So you're gonna encounter people steady coming to you, asking you questions. You're gonna encounter people who need your help. They have to pass through you in order to get somewhere. But you have to know the knowledge. You have to have the knowledge of what it is. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you may have stopped. You may have paused. The fact that I said something about pausing, y'all could have paused on y'all journey somewhere along the line. But this is also about you. I feel like you're at a state right now where you're bringing back, there's some type of harmony and balance coming back into your life. Okay, understand that you are divinely protected. Okay, when I started, when I stopped recording the message and I began to try to upload the message, it was about 333. 333 had just passed, and I said it, and then I looked at the clock, and I'm like, nah, it's 333, and I'm like, no, it's 334. It's now 358. I just went on and went live because I got a message that's still stuck from 3 days ago. Okay, a message that's still stuck from 3 days ago or 2 days ago for divine masculine. So I know, like, hell, divine masculine y'all need to protect yourself, protect y'all energy, because it's a lot of karmic ass energies trying to stop y'all from getting to where y'all going, because the fact that you are actually you've actually woken up. People got a problem with it. It is what it is. Okay. We got 444 talking about stability and foundation here. Okay. And then we got 777 with divine guidance, trusting your inner wisdom. It's a need for y'all to trust y'all inner wisdom, trust y'all intuition. Okay. Because, like I always say, take what resonate, leave what don't. That's a part of y'all trusting y'all intuition, knowing what's for you and what's not for you. If you don't know what's for you, then you cannot sit up there and say, okay, well, this is for me, this is not for me. If you iffy and you confused or something is confusing you, then that's not your message. That's just step back. You're not ready for that yet. Period. That's just the bottom line. You know what I'm saying? So overall, I did pull some cards on let's see. I think I reshuffled them. Okay. Yeah, I did. So we're just going to pull again because I did pull some cards to verify certain things. And it was showing, Spirit showed me where you guys have healed from past love situations. Okay. When it comes to the 222, it's something totally different here. But yeah, let's see. Let's see. Let's clear this energy real quick. It's something about speaking up right now. Especially if you are if you are a divine speaker or leader in some way. A lot of you guys could be experiencing like that throat chakra. Okay, I don't know if y'all was here on my last, but I had to clear it in. Okay, but let's see. What else do they need to know? Okay, we got inner warrior, harnessing your inner strength. Okay, so this is about you embracing your own self, embracing everything within you, who you truly are. Okay, embracing your strength, what you've been called to do, how you are, healing. Okay, on your process and on your journey. What is healing looking like to you? Does it look like you're not embracing it, or does it look like you're embracing it? You know what I'm saying? And I mean, it don't matter what others think. This is about what you think. Okay, this is talking about your inner strength. Okay, and then we got body image here. Healing your relationship with your body, embracing your full whole body, inside out, everything about you for whoever you are, masculine or feminine. Okay, just because the cards are feminine doesn't mean anything. Y'all could be a masculine watching me, a divine masculine, and this message still resonate with you in some way. Okay, we got overcoming your inner sabotage. Some of y'all are self-sabotaging, or you're coming to the point and grips where you're realizing that you could be self-sabotaging yourself, or you could be sabotaging yourself by not applying yourself, by not moving at a certain time, by not doing what it is that you're supposed to be doing, when you're supposed to be doing, when you're called. When your spirit is leading you to do something, do it then. Don't wait. Because if you wait, then, you can miss out. And then you got to wait until the next opportunity presents itself. That doesn't mean that you missed out on your opportunities. That just means that now you got to wait until the next opportunity does present itself for you. You know what I'm saying? So we got using creativity for healing was in reverse. Okay. So either you are not doing this and you need to be doing this, or you've already done this. This is something that you've already activated within yourself. So take that part and place it where it needs to go. If you have already done this, then you don't need to worry about this. You know what I'm saying? This is something that you've already, already know how to activate when you need to. If you haven't done this, this is something that you need to do. This will help you connect more. This will help you gain more information, more clarity, more insight on your journey, on your path, and information that you need. This is you connecting with your ancestors. This is you connecting with your higher self when you tap into your creative side. Okay, so let's see. And then we got mask here. Dropping the mask you wear, okay? So showing up as who you are, okay? Nobody else, all right? And then we got balancing your ego, okay? So this is about you being able to balance your ego out, okay? I feel you've already, whoever I'm speaking to, you've already had many ego deaths, okay? You've already had an ego death. And it's just like you're at the point where you are you're balancing it. You're learning how to balance it, okay? And this is clarifying your inner guidance, or trusting your inner wisdom. This is clarifying your the 777 energy is mask and ego. So I feel like this is determining your luck status, that shift in finances for some of you guys, okay? You need to show up as your true self in order to do something or get something done. You need to be able to balance your ego and not allow your ego to take over a certain situation or a decision that you make either. Okay. So move out of authenticity and not egotistically. Okay. 444 is clarified by the sabotager and creativity. This is surrounding your stability, your home, your dreams. You building a steady foundation. It has to deal with you self-sabotaging. So pay attention to the way that you are handling yourself, more so not just others, but really handling your opportunities. Thank you, Spirit. That's the best way I could put it. Don't let your opportunities handle you. You handle your opportunities or something like that. Okay. Could be significant if that makes sense. And you need to create, use your energy of creation around your home. Create that space that you want to, whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, create it. Don't allow others to come into your home and create the space that you, for your home, your foundation, or allow them to come in and create the space for, or the energy for your business, whatever it is. You do it yourself. Do it authentically, okay? By balancing your ego and dropping your mask, okay? So some of y'all may be telling people where to go and how to get there, low key, but not in a nasty way. Just let them know, like, on a more mature level. Listen, this is not what it is. I feel like you're doing it very dainty, okay? But it is what it is. And then we got divine protection with your angels protecting you, okay? And healing. I feel like your angels are with you on this. So like if you're on a self-care journey, if you are on a weight loss journey, or whatever it is that you choose to do with your relationship with your body, your ancestors is all for it, and they letting you know what you need to put in your body and what you don't need to put in your body. They're guiding you throughout that journey. And with the harmony, peace, and balance, this is you harnessing your own energy, okay? That's how you're going to have this harmony, this peace, and this balance, by taking on what's for you, taking care of you, using your inner strength, okay? On another note, we got control issues here, mind, body connection, and life purpose, all right? Yeah, this is all you letting go of the need to control things. I feel like you've passed that, okay? We're over that. We're not going to keep going with that. Okay, that's that. That's the message. I don't want to bring another message in. I feel like the energy is shifting. And so we're going to leave this message as is. For whoever this message is for, congratulations. You guys have leveled up, okay? You have experienced something. You've experienced something here, okay? I'm hearing astral traveling. So some of you guys could be, maybe your dream state is activating at this time for whoever you are. And you may not understand everything. Write it down. I strongly suggest that y'all write that type of stuff down. Write it down so you'll know what's going on. Okay. Who is this message for? And we out this thing. Okay. Who is this message for? Holy Spirit, what's going on? Who is this message for? Who is this message for? Okay. You could be a Leo. Okay. Who is this message for? You could be a Cancer. Who is this message for? Okay. You could be a Pisces, a Gemini. Who is this message for? We got Taurus here. Y'all could have a passed over ancestor as well. That's a Taurus, possibly. That kind of came out in reverse. Okay. You could be a Sagittarius or you could be an Aquarius. Okay. So take from this message what resonates, leave what does not. Okay. How many do we have? 4. Let's one more. I'm hearing 8. Okay. So yeah, strong Taurus. Strong Taurus here. Possible Libra. Okay. Y'all could be encountering this stuff right here. You can also be I'm hearing gallivanting leap. Okay, so y'all could also be taking lots of leaps of faith at this time for whoever you are. Okay, and just because you could be these signs or you could not be these signs, you could also be in this energy and this message, or you could still find that this message does resonate with you and these are not your signs. Just because your signs aren't here does not mean that this message is not for you. Okay, I'm also getting that as well. um yeah, so okay, yeah, so spirit is like quiet is kept. This could be someone's ancestors as well. So take what resonate. Okay, like I said, I feel like other energy is coming in. So I'm gonna go ahead and connect, and then I'm gonna get back on, and we're gonna do some ancestor messages real quick before I get to going today. All right, love you guys. I hope this message helps you in some way, okay, on your journey. Make sure that y'all continue to keep God first. Share this with a friend, okay, or the message if you find that it may resonate with somebody that you know. Please and thank you in advance so that the message can get to those that it needs to get to. And I will see y'all in the next message. Make sure y'all continue to keep God first. Take care, y'all.